Most people wonder on how does a sadhana work? What actually happens when we undertake a sadhana? When we undertake a sadhana, we connect with God in a very unique and a personalized way. We form our unique relationship with God. The entire effort of spirituality is to bring our awareness to the God element that already exists within us. It's very interesting that in the entire journey of Yoga Sutras, Patanjali doesn't refer to God as someone with a particular face or a particular form. Patanjali refers to God as the energy element that lies within us in its highest and purest state. Patanjali terms it as the Ishwar Tattva. Now, when we undertake sadhana, the sadhana becomes the bridge that helps us connect with the Ishwar Tattva that lies within. Say, when we undertake a Swar Sadhana, we are using our breath to connect with the Ishwar Tattva within us. However, the sadhana does not start at the moment we start to interpret our breath or to know our breath. Information about anything doesn't make a sadhana. There is so much of information available online about anything that you want to know that we can write an entire book on it. So then the question comes, what makes a sadhana? Understanding the essence of something and establishing the essence in our being makes a sadhana. When we understand and establish the essence and the practices associated with that essence into our being, this makes a sadhana. And it is through the process of sadhana that information transforms into knowledge and wisdom. But then the thought arises that why do we need a sadhana at all? Suppose if we choose to undertake Swar Sadhana, what actually happens in the process? See, when we start to observe our Swar on regular basis, we have to forcibly pause ourselves. We have to put all our attention in observing the nadi from which the breath is flowing, observing the tattva, the part from which the breath is flowing. And in doing so, we are forced to slow down for some time. And it is this slowing down that brings us into a meditative mood. If someone tells us to meditate for a few times a day on a normal busy day, we would just refuse. But we do not mind observing our breath several times a day. And in doing so, the process that we do is very close to doing a short meditation. So this slowing down reduces the brainwave frequency. And doing this for multiple times a day, for extended time period, fundamentally changes something within us. And it is here that the transformation starts to take place. The benefits of this began to flow in other aspects of our lives. Say you are a student. Naturally, you become more mindful and more focused. Say you are a business person. You'll see so many aspects of your business which otherwise you would have missed. If you are doing a job, you'll see many more opportunities in your workspace which you would have never noticed otherwise. And this is exactly why we need to have a sadhana in our lives. Sadhana is something that we do for ourselves, for our inner satisfaction and contentment, for our inner growth. And only when we pursue a sadhana with the right emotion, with the right mindset, it starts to work for us. It starts to work on us and show its benefits. We need to remember, anything beautiful, anything sustainable is built bit by bit, brick by brick, and not overnight. It needs effort, it needs time, it needs patience, it needs consistency. We need to remember, Rome was not built in a day.